Just a question for you. Why are we still talking about the play where Dijonai Carrington poked Caitlin Clark in the eye? Why is that still an issue? Why are we still bringing up something that happened in the first round and we in the second round? Now people are bent out of shape because Christine Brennan, who's got a lot of years in the game, 30 plus years covering women's sports, Olympics, everything. So now they coming at her because she asked Dijonai a question. And of course, Dijonai tried to play it dumb. Her response sounded ridiculous because she knew what she did. And the big thing is, man, own it. Be accountable for what you did. It was a heat of the moment play. I don't think for a minute that it was purposeful and she was trying to poke Caitlin Clark in the eye. There's a lot more things that you could have done to Caitlin Clark that would have been a lot more effective than try to poke her in the eye trying to block a shot or block a pass. It doesn't make sense. Anybody that's played any professional sports or been in high-level competitive sports, it doesn't make sense to do that. Are there people that try to do that? Absolutely. There are people, the dirty players and stuff like that. Do I think that was a dirty play? I don't. I think it was a bang-bang play. I don't think it was purposeful. And you kept it moving. And the reality is, if Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell make a couple of more shots in that game, we're not having this conversation. You're mad about it, you're pissed off about it, but you moved on. If Indiana wins that second game and they go back to Indiana for a third, we're not having this conversation. So why is it continuing? That's what I'm curious about. They asked Caitlin Clark about it. Yeah, she thought it was an in-game play. She didn't think it was purposeful. Keep it moving. The one thing Caitlin Clark has done is not stir up the trouble. I don't think for a minute that Dijonai Carrington was expecting that question from Christy Brennan. However, Christy Brennan is good at what she does, and it's a valid question. Now, I do think Christy Brennan may have gotten her timing off a little bit because what she was referring to was when Dijonai and Marina Mabrey was joking at each other after, like later on in the game. And you could see, I don't read lips, but I could tell what Marina Mabrey was saying was like, poke me in my eye, poke me in my eye. So that was the joke. And I get it. Stuff like that happens. But why is everybody jumping off the bridge because it happened like that? When you own the court, people talk shit. One way or the other. If you don't like it, you ain't supposed to be there anyway. But why are people still making this a big deal? Now the WNBA union getting involved and everybody got to release a statement. No, you don't. Take it for what it is and keep it moving. That's the problem with the WNBA. Everybody's trying to make an issue with everything. And I'm talking players, owners, coaches alike. I've said this before. The WNBA has been god-awful with their media relations this year. It has been absolutely terrible. They need to take media classes and understand how the media works. You would think that they know, but they don't. And now all you do is just give ammunition for everybody else to say some dumb shit. It's not all the players that do it, but it's enough. And everybody wants to have a comment and everybody wants to have a say. And now they trying to control social media. You got to take the trolls and the people that are racist offline so they can't say bad things about us. It's like, are you serious? And this is what I want to say as looking at the WNBA players and everybody in that league. What makes you so special? How come you can't take the heat, but LeBron got to take it and Kobe had to take it and everybody else had to take all of the nastiness and bad comments and disrespectful comments about wives and children? How come everybody else got to do that? How come Simone Biles got to take it? How come Venus and Serena Williams had to take it, but the people in the WNBA can't? You think Venus and Serena wanted to listen to a lot of the bullshit that they had to deal with at tennis matches, at championships, and they got to hear stuff from the crowd and all of the racial comments they was getting? You think they wanted to deal with that? But they kept it moving. They kept winning championships. You think Coco Gauff wants to listen to some of the shit that she got to listen to? But she keeps it moving and she winning championships. When you stop to acknowledge what's going on and you feed into it, it only grows. To me, and in my opinion, that is the mistake that the WNBA is making. They actually think that they can stop somebody on social media from saying something bad. If that could be done, it would have been done a long time ago with business entities and sports entities that are a lot more powerful and make a lot more money than the WNBA. If they could find a way to do it, it would have been done. What makes the WNBA think they're going to give somebody a stern talking to and it's all of a sudden going to stop? It's not. You feed into it and it only grows. That's how social media works. They feed into the negative. The trolls continue to get bigger because they got a reaction out of you, which means they win. The best thing you can do is avoid it. Stick to the positive, accent the positive stuff going on, and keep it moving in that direction. Everybody's not stupid. They know you got negative shit going on in the background. They know people send nasty messages, but until you can figure out a way to reverse engineer it and find out who sent it, you dead in the water. So use your energy somewhere else.